party showdown, not only in the main event, but also in the duo show matches.
DBS and M4 with a suppressor on the back of Prestige, so potential to be a little sneaky snake. What? I'm not
Come on!
Actions.
Fight us!
He's just shooting. He's just going.
Oh, he wants to alert the enemies to them. He's even taking shots over towards his teammate there. You know, practicing his aim. Why not? They've got a fairly central position too. And they know that if they want to hold on to this top spot, you know, it's not a case of just playing slow and steady. Really good off angle from Revo there, and Carrillo set that initial fight up perfectly.
Rad with position towards Stalwart. I mean, there's plenty of noise being made by Stalwart, our top duo currently in the lobby. So people looking their way, and you do need to be worried about your back. That's exactly what Munir is doing.
The only thing that does concern me about the death pop going on from Stalwart at the moment is the amount of ammo that they're actually expending. I wonder how much they still have left in the tank.
Do you think Action's swapping to just weapons he's finding on the floor?
I think so. It does seem that way. He did have a Thompson before, and now he's back to the M4 and UMP. Again, that's still 45 that he's burning through. A little bit spooky.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, it was just a bit spooky.
Next
circle, just about to come through. Mainland pretty much decided on at this stage as we do wait for that one to tick through. There's the leaderboard on the left-hand side of your screens right now. You can see not too much shuffling going on, but that gap between Alpha 7 and R8 has closed by 2 points. Only 1 point in it now. That's a fairly hard shift. It actually cuts out about 25% of the circle.
Yeah, with the river actually moving through there, it's going to be a little bit tough. Look at there's no teams over on that Northwest Island. We cut that out a long, long time ago. It wasn't likely to head up there, so we ain't got no swimmers this match, which is the good thing. No one getting too wet during this one. And honestly, you wouldn't want to. I mean, you're not going to dry off for a little while. It's only going to make things worse for you. No, come on, guys. Don't go for the heel strike. I want to see some action.
Ooh. Shots up the top of the hill. Looks like Damwon Kia have found their stride against Rad. And a clean sweep for the Korean squad. The duo, Forrest and Fabian, able to take 2.
Nice stuff found there. 2 eliminations. We said this before. Damwon Gaming, you know, they're still not out of that prize pool bracket just yet. There's still opportunity for them. That takes them up to 19 points now. Tied with 7C.
Oh, Sarang spots top. And they see each other. Barrels on the mark. It's top half HP. Popping the bandages. A lot of meds in the back. Smart to use the bandages now. Keep those 4 first aids for later.
Absolutely. Just stim up a little bit. Make it happen. Sarang, though, tapping away over towards Stalwart. Those are the fingertips of giants here with the M4 slamming some bullets into you. Feels just a little bit more hefty than a tap. Scout watching behind himself. You know, he is the scout. He is the snake, so he's very aware that there could be more snakes in the circle. You know, he understands the importance of that.
The serpent.
Yes.
From the Indian region. Proved himself against Stalwart.
That's right.
Game number 1.
Bared his fangs against them. They weren't ready for it.
Plenty venomous. Hamodi into the circle. Lord a little bit lower. Further out as well. Not quite even across the river. The circles won't quite tick hard enough to take Lord down, I don't imagine. You can see they are going to have to keep going because that blue zone will not relent.
Got 6 painkillers, 2 painkillers, 6 energy drinks, 16 first aids. You know exactly what's happening here. I don't think I have to spell it out for you guys at home. I'm sure you're smart enough.
I wonder what Lord has on board. I wonder if Lord has a different set of meds going through or trying to loot up at the back. We'll have to wait and see. Stalwart still playing that Crossroads compound. Prestige hiding this whole time.
Yeah, with the DBS as well, so he's ready for anyone that tries to rock up on his shack. He'll defend it to his last breath. And it will be a fiery breath coming out the front of that DBS. S2G, though, with their initial skirmish with R8, which they did win out, in fact, and it seems like they're getting better and better at that as the days go on. They took some humility, let's say, yesterday, as R8 just immediately squad wiped them.
With Bigatron and Rod both going down, that's the bottom 2 spots decided. With everybody else still with a shout into this one. Next circle coming on through. Southside Enigma Galaxy have made it into the circle, so they will be playing a little bit more. It centers up towards Stalwart, so it is going to be a challenge. It is going to be on the teams looking to take that top spot to take the initiative here, Blank.
Marshy down towards the southwest, so Enigma Galaxy not likely to make too many bold moves as of yet. And right in front of them, there is a ridgeline, so they're not going to be spotted by any of these teams off towards that north side just yet, and they can get some scouting done. Deadeye's guys, though, making a long wrap around boot camp on the coastal side. They want to stay out of any kind of action for as long as possible, but it might just mean that they end up spotting the guys from Enigma Galaxy.
Hamodi under pressure now across the water, makes it to a tree. Can he get down? Just in time, but the buggy might not be so lucky. If it goes up, it might be able to take the damage needed to get that knock, but Hamodi evacuates the position, gets to the shoreline there, and should be able to heal here.
He's got plenty of meds on board, so, you know, not likely he's going to be too unhappy about that, but he has dropped them all now down to Lord. Yeah, this guy has been typically doing the healing for the rest of the team. Most of the time when they play the squad matches, the Lord's going to be out there for a while. And honestly, I don't blame them. Enigma Galaxy, 27 points. I think it is a bit of a stale thing to do in duos, but you want to make sure you can try and secure those points towards the top, because you know that Stalwart makes a fumble and you get a second place there with those 6 points. That's going to send you above Stalwart. As we head our way into 9 teams remaining, and Stalwart still having a very, very strong position in the circle, I think it's unlikely that they're going to go down early.
7C right next to Hamodi, who did manage to get some of that ground cover. Stalwart can't quite see Hamodi's position, but I tell you, probably can if they do turn their attention that way, is Vampire Esports. You can see Fluketh up the top there, with potential oversight onto Hamodi's position, but the rock he's at right now should obscure that vision. There's a couple of trees as well with their foliage providing sanctuary.
Yeah, this is probably one of the more fun endings here on Sandhawk, honestly, because there is so many compounds available, so many little bits of cover involving just hard cover as well in terms of the rocks and these wider trees as well, so you can play in this area. Still plenty of opportunity for a bit of snaking, but most teams would like to play more of this long-range gameplay with the M4 in hand, 6x, 3x's, that type of thing. Lord, though, again, just healing it out with the level 3 backpack on board, with the initial stimulant of medical supplies that Hamodi did pass off over to him.
26 first aids. Doesn't even need to dip into them just yet. Still in zone 4. Can push on up. Sarang swapping out, hot swapping between the Kar 98 and one of his other weapons there to just try and pop a shot, playing Peek Me in the southwestern edge of this circle. Lord moving up that little bit further. The circle goes north and cuts out Stalwart's buildings.
Yeah, this is a little bit rough, so they will have to make a jump out. Potentially they're seen on their crossing as well. There is slightly a little bit of their compound available. Top's closer to it. You can see them starting to move there on your map. Hamodi starts to creep his way in. Vampire Esports, though, they've got a long trek ahead of them over on that ridge side. Coming down from the mountain as well is going to make them very visible to a lot of these teams. You can see Ravenclaw's actually already taken a little bit of punishment on his side. But definitely one team at least knows where he is.
No shots for Scout, not just yet. Maybe spotting Fluketh on the ridge line, but peeks back in. They should be visible from Vampire Esports' position. And they have to make their choice now. Out the window, Sarang. Smoke being popped by Scout as well, allowing them to get into the buggy, accelerate away with a little bit more cover than they previously had. Vampire making their own moves as well. Looks like they're on a bike. Gonna have to be pretty heads up about where they crash into. They're making that move. Scout not so lucky on that rotation. Sarang in the buggy, across the way, low HP, and right up to the top here. 7C, they have a chance here in this game to jump up towards the money. But with Scout going down, it's only Sarang, and low HP means that Top can pick that one up into the back pocket. That's another point for Stalwart.
So now with 2 eliminations, 32 points now. It's getting a little bit harder to remove them from this game. And though they're right on the edge, S2G currently hold a nice position with a fair bit of cover around them that they can play in a 360-degree angle. And next circle drops right on top of them too.
With Lord healing out in the blue remote, he's taking the fight forwards, but will get knocked by the play zone. Will go down here. No res is available. They are going to play that heal game outside, see how far they can go. They want Stalwart to fall so that they can jump on up. But you have to be worried about Alpha 7 going further.
Honestly, the closer Stalwart gets towards these top 5 teams, the more difficult it becomes for Alpha 7. Luckily for them, obviously the format is changed, so you get less points for that second place now by about 4. And Prestige does see top.
Ooh.
Has the nade as well, but doesn't want to let his position be known just yet.
Not quite. Smoke for top to get him a little bit further forwards in these compounds, but I don't think they know that this player is here. Down one Kia under pressure from Deadeye's guys. In come the push down the hill for the squad. Nade could be good here for Prestige. Top seems to have one cooking. It's cooked out the window, but not going to get the damage necessary. Prestige wants the spray instead, but the nade finds it. R8 eliminated. That's the third place team, and Alpha 7 looking good to push up.
Up to 5 eliminations now, 35 total, but it's Revo with an unbelievable spray transfer there, which will take Stalwart out of the game, and this might just be the chance for Alpha 7 now, looking for those 10 points. Damwon Gaming.
Drop the shot there. Forest stays alive. Damwon Kia will be carrying on for now. 3 eliminations, 6 now for Alpha 7. 4 teams remain. Lord from Nigma Galaxy still alive as well, but with the elimination difference, that's going to be real close cut. 4 points started this game between Nigma Galaxy and Alpha 7. Their current elimination difference means that Alpha 7 will be ahead.
6 eliminations as well there, taking them to 28 points. They're looking for that window, John. A win and a couple more elimination points will see them set steady, and this is the difference between them and Nigma Galaxy. They came into this match not looking to secure a second. They wanted to take it all home with the first place, and now looking to deal with S2G. Nice Molotovs will prevent the pushback from S2G for the time being.
Can Lord get a backstab off here? I don't think he has the time to pop these shots until the first aid supplies run low. Had plenty before, 11 still going. So, still has quite a bit of time here to outlast Damwon Kia, to try and outlast the other 2 teams with 2 players.
Forrest, though, a lot of bullets in the back pocket there without needing a reload, so can go for an extended fight all on his lonesome. 3 eliminations for them. They can get to a second place. You know, they're going to be able to bump up their money somewhat.
S2G with their last shout into this lobby as well. Not going to be able to jump up too far, but still potential end of the money if things go well for them. Oh, behind the same rock, Silas unleashes a nade, but it doesn't quite get the damage they were looking for. Revo breaks out wide, sprayed down across the gap. No trade-off yet, but in comes Forest. He shuts down Silas on the roof. That's stolen away by Carrillo on the point. Revo's still down, though, and it's 1v1v1 in the circle. Lord is still out there. Lord could still do something.
This is rough, but he goes down. Doesn't even try to attempt it. Carrillo all by himself now.
Against the DBS, Kelsey sends out wide, gets the flush, but the spray is good for Carrillo. Whop and swap, goes for the spray with the M4, but the shotgun is good. Kelsey takes down Alpha 7. Have they done enough? We'll have to wait and see, but Forrest is still there. Second place for Alpha 7, and I think they were just pipped to the post. The nade from Forrest, and Damwon Kia earn a bunch of points on the game as